MTG 30th product now has an upper limit in value. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
MTG 30th product. Ooh, the product that a lot of people have a problem with. The reprints of beta, basically, because it's the same corners, but it's got different backs. So a lot of people are angry with this set. It's reprinting reserve list. I guess Marrow made some comments that people feel like this violated them about the spirit of the reserve list. However, to me, I've been more in the middle. I don't like it, but more in the middle, not so angry at it, because to me, it's just another World Championship product. The only thing that makes it different is the fact that you have boosters of it, and it's random, and you don't just buy a deck that's pre-constructed like the World Championship products. However, to me, it's almost exactly the same. I really don't like the backs. I don't think that it's a pretty product. So currently, these were sold in mini displays that had 4 packs. Originally they went on sale for $1,000, so $250 a pack. Currently they're about $1,200 plus or minus, depending where you're buying them. So what's inside, right? Every pack has a rare. You can get reserve list staples like Brainstorm and Wheel of Fortune, dual lands, all that stuff. Although the dual lands don't have the color spiral in the text box, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't look like my logo right here. Every pack also has 1 retro frame card. Now, these cards can be common, uncommon, and rare, so it's a lot harder to actually pull a retro frame card. So retro frame cards from the 30th are the rarest ones. Retro frame rares being the rarest of the rarest ones. Retro frame power 9 and good cards, not dual lands because they're printed at twice the rate, are actually the most rare. So retro frame Lotus, that's your big hit of the product. The product hit, as it were. Look, these cards are likely rarer than Alpha Lotuses. However, if you take all of the Alpha Lotuses, I mean, look, there's just not a lot of product was made, and it's hard to get a retro frame any rare, right? So yeah, if they're rarer than Alpha Lotus, let's just say Beta Lotuses to be just to make sure there's a big margin. And if you took all the Lotuses, the real ones, I mean, I guess these aren't fake. If you took all the old school ones and graded them, right, put them in a pile, and you took all of these retro frame Lotuses and graded them and put them in a pile, you're going to have a lot higher instance of really high grades. You're going to have a lot more BGS 9.5 and 10s of the retro frame MTG 30th Lotus than you are going to have of the original Lotuses. These weren't pulled out to play. These packs weren't just torn open by, little kids like me. They are opened by adults who are going into it looking for value and looking to grade cards. These cards will mostly have high grades. They're produced with modern printing methods, so when a card is nice nowadays, it's really nice. Back in the day, the old school manufacturing, there were a lot of errors, and runs would go by where they were using dull blades and the corners were all flipped up and ripped apart, stuff like that. So why do I say we now have a hard ceiling of value for this product? Well, we saw a BGS 10 retro frame Lotus go up for auction and sell. Now, this sold for around 15 grand. If you look at the buy lists for Card Kingdom, the credit price is about 16 grand, with the cash price being around 12. If you think about 12 and a half, that's what the seller is going to get for their Lotus from auctioning it off on eBay. And they consigned it. They're probably going to get even less than that. So if you think about it, a retro frame Lotus is going to be worth 12-ish grand in cash, and a retro frame Lotus in high grade is worth 15. It's not a huge multiplier. I think it's because of this, the whole fact that I just mentioned, that a lot of these are going to be high grade. Maybe in the long term, the high grade ones will be really valuable, but for now, they're not. The upper limit of what you can pull out of a Magic 30th box is a $15,000 card. I mean, that's kind of the bottom line, right? It went to auction, and that's what it sold for. I don't know. It just seems like if you're going to be spending $1,200 on a product, you want there to be a higher value than a $15,000 card. Like, you can buy Lord of the Rings and get an Elvish ring and maybe get 15 grand for it. I don't know, man. Things are weird nowadays. Like, if you graded it a 10, the Elvish ring, I could see it going for 15 grand. I don't know. Well, at least it shows that there isn't, like, people don't want these Lotuses as much as they want real original Lotuses. That's all. It just shows the strength of the original cards comparably. If you're going to buy any of these cards today, remember to use my TCG Player or eBay affiliate link in the description. It is free and easy to use. You just click on it and shop like normal. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon, channel memberships, all the fun things. I have been slacking on pins, but I'll get there eventually. Otherwise, everybody take care and have a lovely day.
Shit, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?